No! None of that! Shame on you! What? What the fuck?
God, I have a fucking headache. Whew. Man, I guess you guys thought that I wasn't gonna be reviewing this one. Feeling someone somewhere was waiting for this shit, right? I was gonna release it yesterday, but to be honest, I just couldn't be asked. So I put it off until today. I also had some issues editing this shit. But it's all good now. But before I start the video, a couple things I have to say. First of all, thank you to the 30 new subs that I've gathered in the past week. The support I've been getting from this has been pretty insane. I appreciate all of you. The second thing I'm going to be saying is, first I'm going to go into what I liked about this episode. There was some good shit about this episode. There were things that I really appreciated. And then there is just one person that this whole freaking, like, this whole episode was ruined because of one reason and one person. And after I'm done talking about what I liked about this episode, I'll go into that and why I think that it, in general, is just completely stupid that the episode ended the way it did. So, let's start off with what I liked, right? So, like I said, I thought that the fight between the Namekians from Universe 6 and Piccolo and Gohan, I thought that kind of dipped off. I thought that died down. Because basically, the reason why I came to that conclusion at the start was because I was like, well, I mean, Vegeta and Toppo's fight never got resolved, so I thought they did the same thing with these guys. But then the episode before, they started it back up, and this time they're actually getting into the fucking gist of it. So we finally get an explanation as to why these guys actually were basically hiding out and were not fighting the entire time. And that's because both of these guys, both of them, literally absorbed hundreds of their own brethren to get to this level of power. And the reason why they were hiding out this entire time and weren't getting into intense fighting is because their body hadn't acclimated to absorbing that many freaking people. So they were waiting for that power to accrue and to finally adjust in their own body. And so you see, it did acclimate into their own body, which caused this epic showdown to happen between two Namekians, and then our Namekian, Piccolo, and Gohan. Finally, Gohan stops being a useless piece of shit and uses his full power. Let's give him a round of applause. Wow. So Gohan stops being useless for once in his fucking life. And after he basically got shit on by a bunch of robots and a no-name Yardrat, finally here he decides that he wants to do something. Apparently his reasoning for why he didn't go all out before, because he's saying he's going all out now because he doesn't have to worry about killing anybody. Like, key control is not a thing here. You know you have key... Whatever, right? But anyway, finally he goes Mystic. That was appreciated. We finally get to see him be serious, because we know that this Mystic State, as according to the freaking narrator, is relativistic to Super Saiyan Blue. Goku, anyway. So, obviously, as we've seen here, he should be able to do exactly what he did here in this fucking episode. Another thing that was interesting is that we actually see Kami and Nail inside of Piccolo's subconscious. I thought at least my own assumption is that they faded into their subconscious, so they can't really like get any cues or talk to them or anything like that. But it turns out that no, they very much are still in the subconscious. They're still there, and even though they didn't talk, I'm guessing they can still communicate in some capacity. with Piccolo while still being inside of his body, which I think is really cool. Props to Gohan for this. I don't, like, if you saw the episode, this freaking hook from Gohan was one of the sexiest things I've seen him do in this tournament. I don't think it's as good as the clean-ass dodge from Goku, but it was pretty good regardless. That was pretty good. We see him taking on both of them at the both Salno and Purina at the same time. Again, something he should be able to do because his power is relativistic to Blue. And after that, the fight pretty much concludes with you see, I think this guy is Salno. He basically tried to stop Gohan from using his Kamehameha, and you see the teamwork and the bond that Piccolo and Gohan have here, where Piccolo hits him with his special beam cannon, stops Salno in his tracks, which then pierces Purina, and then Gohan knocks both of them out the ring with the Kamehameha. This fight was good. I liked this fight. I like the choreography. I like the intensity that they displayed with Salno and Purina and how much power that. Because even I felt this shit. I felt some type of way. I was like, oh, that's pretty goddamn intense. They absorbed like hundreds of people. I didn't even know that was possible. But I mean, hey, do what you got to do in order to win. Of course, they didn't win. So I have no issue with Universe 6 being eliminated in this way. I thought this was a good fight. I also liked the little the comedic relief moments that they had in here, where you have 17 to 18 playing along with Universe 2's game, and I just thought that was cool. I thought that was kind of funny. And I thought this was a funny moment as well. It's like Vados just, as soon as Universe 6 was about to be eliminated, she was like, oh no, Universe 6 is gonna disappear, oh no. And she's already by her brother, just like, oh, I'm over here getting consoled already. And you know, obviously I thought this was kind of funny and cute at the same time, where you have Caulifla chasing around these two with freaking holes in their chest. But that's about as good as I can get for praising this episode. I like the fight. I like the little comedic relief moments. I thought that was good. I really, really wanted to like this episode. As a matter of fact, if it wasn't for the fact of what I'm about to go over next, I would easily give this episode like an 8 or 9 out of 10. And I mean unironically, not like last time, like my last fucking review where I gave it a 9 out of 10. That was a joke, in case people didn't get it. I didn't actually literally think the episode was like a 9 out of 10, like one of the best freaking episodes in the tournament. No, that was a fucking joke. It was just that I wanted that to be a more lighthearted review, so I didn't go in as much because I didn't want to nitpick. I just wanted to accept that one happy moment and move on. But I can't, I'm not doing that shit this time around. We're going to have to go into this. So, let's just fucking jump into it. So, first of all, no. Just no on all accounts. This Super Saiyan Blue, no. It's time to stop. Nah, we're not dealing. No. This man, literally 2 or 3 minutes ago, cycled through every single transformation he had while on low stamina. Then he fired a full power Ultra Instinct Kamehameha. 2 or 3 minutes later, he can go back into Super Saiyan Blue again, when he was supposed to have like no stamina right now. What? How? Oh my fucking god, I hate Goku and these writers so much, bro. And then the second issue that I had with this fucking episode is that while I do not have an issue with these 3 transforming, right? I don't have an issue with these 3 transforming. I wasn't mad at it. It's the only way this fight would have been interesting, right? My thing is, how the fuck did Universe 2 transfer energy from their universe to another portion of the freaking multiverse that has no time or space. Yet your energy traveled from your universe into the world of Void. Excuse me. What? How the fuck does that work? What is going on here, man? What? Why? For fuck's sake. Then this is probably one of the most egregious displays of stupidity of this in this entire episode. When like you're gonna see it, but he says that the attack that they're about to unleash, speaking about the Universe 2 fighters, what they're about to unleash, right, is literally just a mass of gravity, right? That's that. Basically, they concentrated into a point and made a massive gravity type of attack, okay? And they call it Pretty Black Hole. So first, the writers don't know what stop time is. Now they don't know what a black hole is. How do you have an anime? You're a writer for an anime, right? That's what you are. And you have sci-fi elements. And then you name an attack Pretty Black Hole. I was able to overlook the stupidity of the naming the Big Bang attack, but really, Pretty Black Hole? Do you know what a black hole is? If this was actually anything like a black hole, that would have sucked in the users. It would have sucked in 17, 18, and Goku, and it would have killed all of them, and then proceeded to gain more size and grow without limit while sucking up the entire ring. That is how black holes work. These guys don't even know what a fucking black hole is. Okay, you can correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, they're fine. I'm wrong. I'm not a fucking physics major, right? But I'm pretty sure that black holes would have, a literal black hole would have sucked them all up. Yet here, and the best part is they even say that not even light can escape from this fucking attack. Because at this point, 17, 18, and Goku were already in this shit. Then what is this? What is this? Not only did Goku go Super Saiyan Blue for the 9th or 10th time in this fucking tournament, but that transformation emits light. Light. You just said no light can emit from this freaking, that can come out this freaking attack. No light can escape from this shit. Then what is that? How is Goku managed to use Super Saiyan Blue for the 9th or 10th time in this tournament while low on stamina? In case you don't understand how absurdly ridiculous this is, I would like to remind you, correct me on the timeline if I'm wrong, because I actually do look to you guys in the comment section to correct me when I'm wrong on shit. Correct me if I'm wrong. But within about the last 2 months, this was probably less than 2 months ago, in the U6 versus U7 tournament, this man used Super Saiyan Blue once and stacked Kaioken times 10 on top of it, and almost lost his ability to use Ki entirely. Like 2 months later, this man has used Super Saiyan Blue around 9 to 10 times in this tournament. He's used Kaioken stacked on top of it 3 times. He's used Super Saiyan Red 2 or 3 times. He's used Ultra Instinct twice already. He's fired a full power Kamehameha. One in Super Saiyan Blue when they were fighting the brothers, the Trio de Dangers. Then he fired another serious Kamehameha, not full power, but a serious one against Kale. Then he fired another massive Kamehameha when he was fighting freaking Kefla literally like 2 to 3 minutes ago while he was in Ultra Instinct. Now he's firing a fourth full power Kamehameha, or third, however you want to treat it, already in 2 to 3 minutes, and he's supposed to be low on stamina. How does anybody watch this and say, yep, that sounds about right? Are you serious? Oh, did I mention that he stacked Kaioken on top of this shit? He stacked Kaioken on top of his Super Saiyan Blue. He just used a full power Ultra Instinct Kamehameha earlier. 2 to 3 minutes ago. And he's using Kaioken stacked on top of it. Yes, that's what, you see, it's fucking the red glint. That's what that is. That's Kaioken. Don't even try to tell me it's not. What the hell is this? Why is Goku's plot armor so strong? This basically goes back to one of my commenters, someone who subscribed to me, what they went over in my last review in the comment section. This doesn't make sense. Universe 7 should not be this dominant. There is no way you're gonna try to convince me that it's logical that they've been this dominant. They still have the most fighters in a tournament. This Universe 7 was supposed to have the second lowest mortal level in the entire multiverse. Yet they have the most eliminations, and they have the most people still left in the ring. There are multiple universes. You can look back to the review. I think the person who put the comment up, Pick a Patrol. Correct me if I'm wrong down below, bro. I know you're watching this shit anyway. There's multiple universes that literally have no eliminations, and that the weakest universe with someone who's drained is just dominating everybody. How does that work? I call bullshit. No. Universe 2 got bullshitted by Goku's plot armor. This man is literally ruining the show. I've never seen a show where okay, I'll correct myself. I have seen shows like that. But I've never expected that the main character of a Dragon Ball series would be literally ruining the series itself. Goku is straight up ruining Super with his plot armor, I have unlimited stamina bullshit. Is he an android now? Is there something that I missed? I had a hard time last week trying to get over the fact that freaking Rant outlasted Hit and Kefla. And I hate Kefla, and I thought it was bullshit that Rant outlasted both of them. But now Mr. Goku and Universe 7, the freaking supposedly Mr. Low on Stamina, Mr. I'm Tired, the tournament with the second lowest mortal level, is dominating. Just straight up dominating. That'd be like if Universe 9, or whatever universe had the wolves in it, were just walking around stomping everybody on the fucking stage. How does that make sense? How does someone wrap their mind around this shit? And then I'm supposed to feel bad. I'm supposed to feel bad. I'm supposed to feel some emotion that Champa is disappearing. I'm supposed to feel some emotion. People were like, Oh, that was so emotional. This interaction between Beerus and his brother. It must be so conflicting. Really?
Why do you care?
What?
Why do any of you care? Are you forgetting the whole reason that they went to Namek in the first place? Now we have 2 sets of Dragon Balls.
Well, yeah, but you make it sound like death has no consequence.
It really doesn't. We're literally waiting to go back. Hell, this is Chaozu's 2nd time.
Next time I get a free Sunday.
Huh.
Ha! Yeah.
And therein lies the issue with this whole fucking series. Nothing has any consequence. This whole arc is pointless. It's meaningless. There's no consequence. All this hype and this build-up, they're supposed to be waiting this tournament. What's the point? We know Universe 7 is going to win. We know they're going to use the Dragon Balls and wish back people from Universe 6, so why do you care? Why does it matter? Why does any of this matter? And then they fucked up a perfectly good moment where finally we see Goku get dropped off the stage for a legitimately logical reason. He was stuck in a massive gravity. He couldn't use instant transmission. He was low on stamina. 17 and 18 couldn't help him. All you had to do, have 3 of them get dropped off right there. All you had to do. And that would have made this tournament infinitely more interesting on that development alone. I would be like, oh my god, they actually did it. But no, you can't. Because this is a Goku show. And he's ruining this fucking series. Aside from the egregious writing aside, he's also ruining this shit. Nothing in this tournament, like, I would argue, even in the entirety of the series has had any freaking weight at all. Like, there's no point. I think the only thing that had anything remotely tragic in this series was back in the Black arc when we see Bulma get killed. And then we see Trunks' universe get wiped out. I think those were the 2 most tragic things in this entire freaking series thus far. That's about it. But even then, I didn't feel too bad about it. Because it was like, okay, but there's not like there's going to be some focus on Bulma anyway. Right? And then freaking Zamasu was supposed to be like ascending into a 5th dimensional being. And then they just freaking called Zeno. Problem gone. Even when they were fighting Frieza, Frieza blew up the entire Earth. Whis turns back time. Problem undone. Universe 6 versus Universe 7 arc. Universe 7 should have lost. Hit eliminates himself. Problem solved. Over and over and over again when there's supposed to be some weight on there's supposed to be something on the line. Something important. Something that's supposed to have some weight. The problems just vanish. Auto-resolved. By the power of plot. And nothing else. So because of all this bullshit, now, this episode that would have been a 7 or 8 out of 10 in my mind, is now a fucking 3. And a 3 only because I like the Sano, Purina, Goku, and Gohan fight. That's about it. But the rest of it was just so egregiously stupid, I can't give it anything higher than that. Me coming to this realization of how retarded this all is, how meaningless and pointless this all is, what do you expect me to say at that point? I don't give a shit about this tournament. No one who's actually been looking at the series as a whole and paying attention to what's been happening gives a shit about this tournament anymore. Because Goku is literally infallible. He's untouchable. He cannot be stopped. No matter all the shit that he goes through, he still manages to get up and go into his strongest form, which is supposed to have a heavy stamina drain. Even though he has no stamina, or low stamina. Whatever. Doesn't matter, he's fucking Goku. Whatever, man. Fuck this tournament. I'm done here. R's out.